The details are so horrific.
This is chilling stuff. This is evil incarnate. You die. You'll die. Sadly, in my movies, everyone dies.
A quiet husband, a hotel employee, and a secret memory card labeled homicide. When investigators opened it, they found disturbing videos showing a man torturing and killing a woman inside a hotel room. The footage would expose one of the most chilling serial murder cases in modern America, but the man behind it was not American. He was born in South Africa.
The accused was South African, Brian Stephen Smith, a naturalized U.S. citizen who had moved to Alaska in 2014.
Hi everyone, welcome to Legal Dynamics Co, where we unpack the law and justice one case at a time. During interrogation, he allegedly told investigators something even more disturbing, that he may have killed up to 5 women in South Africa before moving to the United States.
She triggered me in some way. I don't know what would trigger me like that.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So you've had issues with rejection. Maybe in the video, the picture that you took, she looks like she's either done or not gonna have sex with you. I don't know. Or you're setting the camera up to get started. That's what it looks like.
My stomach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably us getting ready to go do.
Like you're gonna video whatever it is that you're gonna do with her. And then what happened? You know what I mean? Well, how did it get from her laying on the bed waiting for you, you getting your camera set up to go over there and get it on with her and entertain it, to
I don't know.
Was it as simple as her turning over and saying, "I'm not in the mood anymore. I'm not tonight"?
I've had rejection.
You've had rejection, but not in this scenario where you're out here in this room, where you're in a room where it's like all rules are off. It's all everything's.
I've never reacted.
We do whatever we want.
I've never reacted. The few times in my life that I've gotten violent, I instantly backed out.
this isn't you having a flash of violence.
So
this is at least 30 minutes of video of you honestly torturing and choking this person and having a conversation with her and other people while you're doing it.
Yeah, but I was saying, I'm answering your thing again. That something triggered me, and something couldn't have triggered me to do that.
The man at the center of the case is Brian Stephen Smith, born on 23 March 1971, the Queenstown area of South Africa's Eastern Cape.
Tale that begins in the dusty streets of Komani in the Eastern Cape, a place Smith once called home.
Those who knew Smith growing up in this house on Maple Crescent say he was soft-spoken and mild-mannered, more comfortable in front of a computer than with people. One relative told us he was always on the fringes.
She's an immediate family member we'll call Maria to protect her identity. Since his arrest, she's received death threats and is worried about her safety.
What can you tell me about his childhood, his upbringing, his roots, essentially?
Eastern Cape, born and bred. It was a normal childhood by any description. Mom, dad, the dog, the house, the everything. There was nothing unusual about the upbringing. There was nothing, as I can say, that would have led us to believe this is where Brian was going to end up. This is what was going to happen to Brian. Not at all.
Why did you choose to speak to Carte Blanche about Brian?
All I've tried to do is not make excuses for him, not protect him, but maybe just give a little bit of a background that he was someone's child and someone's brother and someone's husband, and that not everyone's born a monster.
Years later, he emigrated to the United States and eventually settled in Anchorage, Alaska, where he worked at a hotel and appeared to live a normal life. Behind that ordinary exterior, investigators believe Smith was targeting vulnerable women living on the streets of Anchorage. The case broke open in 2019 when a woman stole a phone from Smith's truck. Inside was a memory card containing photos and videos of a woman being tortured and killed.
Brian Smith is accused of murdering 2 Alaska Native women, videotaping one of the murders with his cell phone.
It showed her laying on the ground on the rug, and she was like all beat up. I mean, her face was not even recognizable.
This is Valerie Kessler. At the time, she was living in a tent. She says she accepted a ride from the suspect, Brian Smith, and took his phone, thinking she could trade it in for something.
And I had been like up drinking and getting high for like 2 weeks straight. Okay. So, and then I turned it on, and I was like sober in like less than 5 minutes.
The gruesome video and picture she saw on his phone sickened her. And she saved the contents to an SD card and turned it over to police.
My impression was that this is a very serious matter and that our homicide unit needed to be informed.
Kessler said she didn't see the man in the video, but he had an accent, just like the suspect.
What specifically stood out about the man to you, as far as physical features or voice?
His accent.
Okay, and what was it? Describe it.
It sounded like European or something.
At one point, the man says, quote, "In my movies, everybody always dies. What are my followers going to think of me? People need to know when they are being serial killed." And while he strangled and beat the woman to death, he was careful not to show his face. But according to court documents, police recognized the voice as that of Brian Smith, who they knew from a previous investigation. Smith has pleaded not guilty.
Now, the jury saw one of 12 videos taken of that murder. We can't show you the video, but here's some of the audio, and this is a warning. This may be disturbing to listen to.
No, we coming off no. She's like half an hour at least now. We're going on half an hour now. Come on, please, man. Jesus. Yeah, that's it. Just do it. Just take it, swallow it. Just do a nibble shot while we hit your, do like an angle, like an action shot. Okay, we did the nibble shot. You live, you die. You live, you die. You live, you die. Sadly, in my movies, everyone dies. I get the Oscar. Only me. Okay, so please just finish on time.
I'm speechless. I mean, it's just incredible. Let me bring back in Corey Pegues. Eric Fatt is still with me. Corey Pegues, I'll start with you. I mean, the thing that got me is, first of all, listening to that. It's like out of a movie. Obviously, the guy thinks he's in a movie. And if you notice, his own attorney couldn't even look at this as what was going on. Again, there's a visual here that this jury is getting to see, and that man was watching, and he could not take his eyes off it. Even the guard there, the bailiff couldn't even look at it. He was looking at the back of the guy's head. Corey, what did you make of what you just saw?
Well, that's not uncommon with these serial killers, these deranged killers. It's like a trophy. He was intensely watching the video because it was part of his work. Inside, he's like, yeah, that's my work. That's what I did. They're sick, they're depraved mind individuals. And that's why he was so fixated on looking at the video.
Yeah, he looked like he was getting some kind of pleasure out of it. It's weird.
Police later identified the victim as Kathleen Jo Henry, a 30-year-old Alaska Native woman. Investigators matched the voice in the footage to Smith, leading to his arrest.
The investigation led to first and second-degree murder charges against Smith.
During the investigation, Smith also confessed to another killing. The second victim was Veronica Abouchuk, a 52-year-old Alaska Native woman whose remains were later found north of Anchorage with a gunshot wound to the skull.
A sadistic killer, and an intercontinental investigation into a trail of bodies.
Smith on trial for murders accused of killing 2 Alaska Native women. The homicides gaining national attention after a woman said she found a memory card on the ground labeled "Homicide at Midtown Marriott."
It reads like a thriller, a stolen cell phone with evidence of cold-hearted brutality. But this isn't fiction. It's the true story of the so-called Alaskan memory card murders and the South African man accused of them, now awaiting his fate in a U.S. prison.
In February 2024, a jury found Smith guilty of multiple charges, including first-degree murder, second-degree murder, sexual assault, evidence tampering, and misconduct involving a corpse. In July 2024, he was sentenced to 226 years in prison. Investigators also discovered disturbing photos on his phone showing another injured woman, raising fears that there may be additional victims. The family of a missing woman named Cassandra Boskovsky believes she could be connected, though authorities have not confirmed this. Smith also allegedly suggested he may have killed several women in South Africa before emigrating, but no cases there have been officially linked to him.
Did you hear some of the audio from the recordings?
Yes.
What was that like? Did you know the voice of that man?
I knew the voice. I did not know the vocabulary. I remember speaking to his sister and saying, this can't be. To taunt someone when they are busy.
Listen, you need to finish this movie because I just can't go on anymore. God once for yes, God twice for no. Do people have to be taught how to die these days? After 1,000 years of evolution, we haven't learned to die yet. Huh?
Yeah, it was horrific. That hit me solidly. There was no getting away from it. He was as guilty as can be.
A secret memory card, 2 confirmed victims, and a chilling claim that there could be more. The question investigators still ask today is simple. How many victims did Brian Smith really have? Do you think police should reopen investigations in South Africa after his alleged confession? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more legal knowledge, breakdowns, and insights as we continue unpacking the law and justice, one case at a time.